Mitrom and Bandhuom, welcome to South Asia Maps Intellectual Kshatriya channel, education channel. Your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. We are continuing our Maharastra series, part 17. We have identified 10 geographic regions or physiographic regions. Among the 10, we are talking about the last part, Konkan region. Here you see Konkan region across the seaboard of the sacred Sindhu Sagar, that is the Arabian Ocean. That here I have shown you the certain landmarks of rivers. Physiographic regions represents the physical geography, the water bodies, the rivers, mountain passes. They are very different from the political administrative maps, regions, and also different from historical cultural regions. There will be some overlap, but each has a unique purpose. And if you understand how the land looks, actually you will get a fascinating inklings about how the history, culture is shaped, and the land shapes the habitat, shapes our future. Here I have just put abbreviations here. You can the northern part of western part of Maharashtra is this is applied to this is the Sahyadri mountains, and this is the Konkan. The western part is Konkan across the seaboard Sindh Sagar. Northernmost part of Konkan is called Daman Ganga. Once you cross Daman Ganga river, at that time you enter into Gujarati speaking territories, and also at that time they have certain Portuguese enclaves, Dadra, Nagar Haveli and so on, which are exclaves of Portuguese empire. Their headquarters, Catholic imperialism, was at Goa, and that is crossing Daman Ganga, you enter their territory or Gujarati speaking people territory. Southern part is Terekol. That means when you cross again you enter into the Portuguese imperium, that is the Goa, Gomantak. So Terekol, Daman Ganga. Maybe it is accidental, but that's how the Konkan is. And of course the northern part is you have Vaitarna river, Ullas river in the Konkan. That is the Thane district. Now it is called, some parts are separated, Palghar districts also. Ullas river, the Ullas river, Vaitarna river. Then we have Savitri river here. That means the Savitri river is the northern border of Ratnagiri district, historic Ratnagiri. North of that river, that is across Bangkot, and there is like Kolaba district, that is the Ratnagiri district. Kolaba district, that is the Raigad district, modern. And this is the Vasishta river, where the famous town Chiploon resides, Vasishta river. And of course, this is the Konkan region, and Terakol river here. So Terakol, Vasishti, Savitri, and so on. And Mitrom and Bandhuom, if you are new to our education channel, and I have posted more than 360 very immaculately made presentations. If you spend time and listen these presentations around about 15 minutes to 20 minutes, you will get a very deeper understanding in the form of icons, maps and images. I have spent 40 years since 1777, more than 40, researching this extensively. You can gain a lot by just going there, listening them, and that will be very stimulating, and it will cut your learning curve of South Asia, Indology, Mother Bharat, Bharat Mata. There are very diverse, varied topics from Indology, human ecology, human geography, wars, battles, treaties, and global geography, global systems, and so on. That is at South Asia Maps J. Reddy. There are more than 367 videos as of April 2023, partitioned into around about 32 playlists. You can pick and choose the one you like, fits your interest. And if you are new to not domicile of Maharashtra like me, this is the cultural historical map, you can say cultural map, that will help you to understand, because we'll be using these terms many times. Nag Vidharbha, Vidharbha region, Nagpur, Chandrapur, Berar region, Akola, Amravati, and Buldana, and of course Khandesh is Dhule, Jalgaon, Nandurbar. This is the heartland Desh, that is the Pune, Satara, Kolhapur, Sangli, and so on. Balghat region, the Nagar, Ahmednagar, Nasik region, northern part of Baglan, of course the Konkan, southern part Malvan, across Terakol river, that is Gomantak, and the urban area Bombay, Salsette Island. This is the Allah Hadrat's land, former Allah Hadrat's Mir Usman Ali Khan's territory, that is the Marathwada, Aurangabad, Jalna, Parbani, Nanded, Usmanabad, Bhid, and so on. That is in brief, and excuse me for my allergies. We are looking at our fascinating Maharastra series, South Asia maps, and this is the last part. This is the Maharashtra, part 17, Konkan region. Is a great land, the land of Mavals, the initial foot soldiers of Chhatrapati Shivaji, built the Maratha empire from the base. Is the land of great Maratha warriors. Marathas is a very great, fascinating people. And the land of Chhatrapati, Srimant Pishwas, and of course, patriot of patriots of Bharat Mata, Veer Savarkar Mrutyunjay. He is from Konkan region originally. Marathas led the reconquest of Bharat. They picked the threats from the Rajput warriors. When Rajput resistance collapsed against Islamic imperialism, they led the reconquest as a very big, mighty empire before British overran them. And they had the lands from Cuttack to Attak. Cuttack is in Kalinga, Odisha, that is the Utkal region, and Gangasagar Bay of Bengal. Attak is a town on Sindhu river, sacred Sindhu river, in Paschim Punjab, that is Maghrebi Punjab. 1758 Marathas peaked, and after 1.5 years they declined at Panipat, called solstice of Panipat. That's a different story, a very fascinating land to talk, to discuss, to know about Marathas. This series will really help you to deeply understand the Marathas, the land heritage, their culture at a very deeper level if you are not a domicile of Maharashtra like me. And we are talking about the Konkan region today, and that is the Konkan. Of course, the Konkan region, and that is across the Sindh Sagar seaboard and western side of Sahyadri mountains. These are the Sahya mountains, Sahyadri mountains, that is the western Ghats. And Konkan, Sindh Sagar, Sahyadri ranges, Daman Ganga in the north, we looked at it, and Terakol river in the south across the Gomantak region. The regions is the regions we can see here, the northern part is Mahim area, and of course the urban Bombay, Kalyan, and Bhiwandi, those areas. Southern part is, these are sub-regions, Mahad region, that is the Kolaba district mostly, and Ratnagiri regions, and further south sub-region, Malvan region. 1689 Battle of Raigarh, 1 million soldiers, 10 lakhs, richest empire on the earth. Alamgir, Aurangzeb brought all the army, the generals, all his advisors to Maharashtra and surrendered the Raigarh fort. Marathas gave up, and Chhatrapati Rajaram escaped to Panhala, later at Gingi, and they challenged them, and finally the Ghazi lost all the wars and rested his body at Ahmednagar in Balaghat and buried in Aurangabad in Marathwada. That's the famous 1869 battle between Marathas and Mughals. Zulfikar Khan, the son, a prominent general of the Diwan, the prime minister of Aurangzeb, Asad Khan's son. Of course, 1739, 50 years later, Battle of Vasai or Basen, Chimmazi Appa, that is the against Portuguese, when a major battle north of Bombay, that is a turning point. We will see all these regions lies in the places in Konkan region. 1802 December last day, Treaty of Bassein was signed by Peshwa Bajirao and surrendered to British. British put their Fauzi's armed forces in Pune and controlled him. Within round about 1818, means 16 years later, he lost all his empire. That is about Konkan region, and we saw this fascinating maps many times. You can see this is the Konkan, this is the Sahya mountains, this is the Daman Ganga river. Here in the south you can see Tirakol river, this is the Gomantak, and this is the Vaitarna river here, Ullas river here, this is the Salsette Bombay Island, we will see other one. So this is the Konkan, this is the Ratnagiri region, that is southern part Konkan, this is the Malvan region close to Gomantak. Many rivers originate from Sahyadri mountains, and here you can see the fascinating the regions. So Satara, this is the Bombay region, northern part is the Palghar region, that is the Vaitarna Ullasnagar plateau, and you can see the Bombay city urban center is enclosed in the Salsette Island. That is a very demographically important island, because you can see this is the Ullas river goes through Ullasnagar, Thane region. Here it bifurcates. Northern part is called Vasai, or sometimes called Bassein. Here there is a fort here. The war of, that is the Treaty of Bassein, is signed here, and the Chimaji Appa also won a major battle against Portuguese here, Bassein or Vasai. Across Bayandar, this is the Salsette Island, 600 square kilometers. That means half of the area of the Union Territory of Delhi. Delhi is around about 1400. So this is 600. An average district in maybe in Uttar Pradesh is around about 250 divided by 80, 240 means 80, 16, 32, 3000 or so. We can see at 30-40% of that. So important thing is 20 million people live in this part. This is the Ullas River, this is the Bassein Creek, southern part is Thane Creek. This is the entire is an island. Maybe in the modern time when you travel you may not see it. Actually Bombay, Mahima, all these things were actually the islets later reclaimed by the British. And you can see here the famous Murud Janjira princely state ruled by the Nawabs, Musalman dynasty, originally from Abyssinia, that is Ethiopia. They had this, that is the Murud Janjira princely state. There is a fort just few meters away from the mainland, that is the Janjira fort, very important. Monumental, and they were the adversaries of Marathas always. Of course, this is the Mahad region, and this is the Raigad fort. This is the Raigad, 1689, and Maratha surrendered the fort, and Maratha Emperor Rajaram escaped to Panhala, and later he escaped to Vellore and finally to Gingi. That is in the Arakadu region of Tamil Nadu, South Arcot, close to Pondicherry, maybe 30-40 kilometers, from where Marathas challenged. So two centers they opened. One is the Deshland, another is from Gingi. And Aurangzeb totally lost, spent 25 years fighting them, finally weighed out and died at Ahmednagar at a very old age. The Mughal emperor, very great general and extremely religious zealotry he practiced, and lot of money he spent and couldn't win the war. Marathas defeated him. So this is the Chiplun, that is the Vasishti river. This is the Savitri river, Mahad, and Bankat is the place where Peshwa, after he lost the battle of Hadapsar, that is a suburb of Pune, with Jaswantrao Holkar, and 1802 he escaped to Birwadi. In Bor and Birwadi, across the river went to Mahad, then landed in Bankat. Bankat is across the Savitri river. It's a British fort, small fort is there in Bankat. From Bankat, Pishwa Bajirao took a ferry and finally landed in Bassein, that is Vasai, and signed the famous ignominious treaty surrendering the independence, that is the Treaty of Bassein 1802, December 31. Pishwa Bajirao to and British. This is the Salsette Island, Bassein. Here the treaty, the Pishwa, Srimant Pishwa, son of Raghoba, and ruler of vast territory from Terai, that is near close to Dehradun, to Tungabhadra river in Bayalasima, Karnataka. Clueless Pishwa Bajirao to submits to British imperialist at Bassein across Bassein Creek, Vasai Creek, off the Salsette Island and Bombay. We have fascinating presentation. You can look at the treaties playlist. That is about the important presentation today, the Konkan, and we finished the Maharastra series. And this is not the end. I will add further topics as and when it's needed, because I will be posting in so many diverse playlists. This may not be immediate priority unless there is some demand in this, but I will add more and more to each series as and time permits. And see you later, Mitram and Bandhuvam. I really appreciate Priya Mitram and Bandhuvam joining me and listening me today. And if you like this series, please consider subscribing it and bring it to the notice of your friends. And also give some of the comments or any suggestions for the improving your education channel, South Asia Maps, your intellectual Kshatriyas channel. See you later in other presentation.